And to send 5,000 peacekeepers to Burundi to stop months of violence is facing some opposition. Burundi's president says the African Union force would amount to an invasion, and some other leaders attending an AU summit in Ethiopia are reluctant to send them in without his consent. Andrew Hopkins reports.
This kind of scene has become all too common in Burundi in the past 9 months. Politically and ethnically motivated violence that's killed more than 400 people and forced tens of thousands more to flee the country. Now the African Union wants to send a peacekeeping force to bring it to an end, and it has the backing of the UN.
I welcome your proposal to deploy human rights observers and to establish a prevention and protection mission. This crisis requires the most serious and urgent commitment from all of us. I applaud you for taking collective responsibility and acting decisively.
But it's not a done deal. Among all the leaders attending the summit in Ethiopia, Burundi's President Pierre Nkurunziza isn't there. The last time he left the country, there was an attempted coup, and he believes a peacekeeping force would be an invasion. Burundi plunged into crisis last April. That's when Nkurunziza announced he would run for president for a third time, a decision his opponent said was unconstitutional. Protests started, and they haven't stopped yet. The following month, he survived that coup attempt. In July, Nkurunziza won an election, boycotted by the opposition. Nkurunziza is just one of a number of African leaders criticised for staying in power too long, something addressed by outgoing AU chairman Robert Mugabe.
The Equator was telling me the other day that he had been told that, oh no, your party, Chama cha Mapinduzi, had been in power for too long. You must now allow another party also to take over. Is that democracy? And that was coming from Europe. Tell them to shut their mouths.
Bringing an end to the violence in Burundi isn't the only problem they're facing. In South Sudan, its political leaders have failed to meet a deadline to form a transitional government, and fighting has left more than 100,000 people short of food. Andrew Hopkins, TRT World.